Hello there!
And welcome back to another video. We are on episode 8 of my 7 Days of Huevember Bleach Edition series, and this is the final episode. Thank you so much for joining me this entire time. Woo, it's been a doozy. I don't think I've taken on this level of a video series in a long minute, and it's been lovely to work on this. Genuinely, I had a great time and I'm so proud of myself for getting through it. So for the final recap episode, I decided to do a nice little spread to have each of my little chosen characters drawn in a little tiny chibi form with the color, and then just having a grand little recap to talk about the series as a whole. So yeah, honestly, I'm surprised we made it this far. I mean, this was part of the plan from the get-go. I always wanted to do the little kind of recap episode, especially because for the little One Piece thing that I did just before I did this, I did 3 little, like, similar to this style drawings of the 3 brothers before I did the close-ups, and it actually was quite easy to pull together. I was genuinely surprised by, this entire page took about 45 minutes, which, is shocking considering that it's, 7 characters all in different colors and with some level of shading. But yeah, I'm very happy with this entire series. Obviously I had the headache trio of indigo, blue, and red, but other than that, I'm very, I had a great time. I need to do more of these, genuinely. And of course, I might want to do things that aren't Bleach related. I feel like I've been so into the One Piece, and I dip into Naruto again every now and then. But yeah, if there was a time to draw Bleach stuff, it was now. And Bleach it was. Oh, so Indigo Up for Revenge here. The actual indigo marker that I used initially for Yoruichi had dried out on the fine liner side. I was able to bring it back for the felt side to do some of the blocking, but I had to find an indigo alternative, and I ended up going for a Sakura jelly roll that I had in the right-ish color. But I was very, panicking and traumatized because I didn't know what to do about it. I don't have that many other art supplies that work the same way, but yeah, overall I'm glad I found that gel pen somewhere in the depths of my art box. But yeah, of course, one of the headache trio had to give me another punch in the gut, it seems. And yeah, of course, I decided to just try it on a whim, because I was like, even if it's semi-dry, it'll still work for the hair texture, because if you'll recall, episode 2, it was quite dry by that point. But sometimes when you let them sit, they remember that they are functioning art supplies or something. I don't know, but I feel like it turned out fine. Green gel in this one for the blue, it was also kind of interesting because I'd gotten used to drawing his hair at a 3/4 angle, but for some reason I just sketched him out forward facing, so I was struggling to figure out how to do his hair forward facing, if not. But so yeah, I just ended up kind of winging it, and it's small enough that you get the idea. It's just green gel doing green gel things, right? And I feel like I did bring back the other blue marker, the lighter one, to do some extra coloring. I think this is the only one. No, I think for Kenpachi I also did a 2 marker dealio, but yeah, Green Gel and Kenpachi part of the headache trio. Of course it's part of the headache trio. Now that I'm realizing in the commentary, it's kind of funny. Yeah, Nell was kind of funny doing this chibi thing because I feel like I just drew a smaller version of what I drew for the large version of her, because I really was just taking it easy on myself and keeping her as simple as possible for the large version of her, and this whole little exercise in the chibis is also keeping it as simple as possible. But I used one of the lighter greens out of the greens. I didn't use the dark green for her, and yeah, I'm quite happy overall. She looks as adorable as she did initially. Very pleased with this little chibi spread so far. I was also I didn't really think about it. I was just oh, no thoughts, just lines. But I don't know if I did the right thing in the order in which I put them, because I blocked out the circles for the scaling of each of them because I didn't want to run out of space on the page. But I wasn't sure if I should do a zigzag rainbow order. I kind of did it as if you're reading, so it goes left to right and then left to right again. It's kind of hard with when you're working in 7s, because it's you're working in 7s and it's an odd number and it's whatever. But I don't know, whatever. I really wasn't putting too much thought into the kind of composition of this page. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was included and everybody was roughly the same size, and I feel like mission accomplished. And I think I actually did draw Kisuke's eye in this one. I'd have to zoom in because I'm standing away from my laptop and the video preview thing is quite small, but I think I did include his eye in this one, so no eye in the big one, but eye in this one. And then we have our darling protagonist Ichigo. In the big one I did of Ichigo, I put him in like streetwear. but here I put him in his Shuhakusho. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but in his Soul Reaper getup. And yeah, he also came out really cute and happy, and I love Bleach so much, guys. I'm so happy I did this. I hope you guys enjoyed joining me for this journey. I know I haven't been the most active on here lately, but I do still love doing YouTube videos, and I still love having my catalogue of several years now of my work being documented here. And then last but not least, we have our darling Kenny. I opted to go for his pre-time skip hairdo here with the little bells because that's super iconic. Even though for his big zoomed in one, he had his post-time skip hair there. And yeah, it was a lot easier to draw him in chibi style than it was to draw him zoomed in because I wasn't worried his details, and I wasn't able to like complete all of his spikes like I did for some of them just because of the composition, but that's okay. Yeah, here we have him, the chibi finals, and then lastly now we're going to have the zoom in, and then we're going to have a nice little flip through of my Huevember series. Thank you so much for joining me. I am incredibly pleased with how everything came out. I think this is my favorite part of it, just getting to sit back and enjoy and like look at the little details and flip through, and it's like flipping through a rainbow in my sketchbook. What more could you ask? So yeah, to finish up this series, which was your favorite color? What's your favorite Bleach character? What would you like to see me do in maybe next year's Huevember? And yeah, thank you so much for joining. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all sometime.